how y'all doing out there? This is Aaron. Welcome to the Vaper's Den. I'll be your host for a little while. Hope each and every one of you are doing good. Thank you for deciding to tune in to another edition. Today's could be a little entertaining and could be a little humorous if you look at it from a certain perspective. Got off the phone a couple hours ago with a good friend of mine who vapes and has been for years. And with somebody with that much time vested into the craft, you would understand, or at least predict, that they would have the common sense and wherewithal to maybe practice some common sense transporting of vape gear on their personal body. No. Again, just got a phone call. Guy's been vaping for almost 2 years, has a lot of gear, loves it, vapes it, but I guess he hasn't taken my lead as far as maybe showing an appropriate example on how to properly transport vape gear on your personal body at all times while it's with you. He reported to me that he had just gotten home from the hospital where he was treated for second-degree burns on his upper thigh where his pocket is. The Shari schmuck put his box mod in his front right pocket without turning the device off, 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. Well, he didn't do that. He had an RDA up on top. Don't know the state of the condition of that thing, but again, just by putting a mod with an RDA inside one's pocket, that just blows my mind for common sense. I wouldn't even just want to deal with the oozeness of it all, if you know what I mean. And that could get pretty sticky and tacky, pretty, juicy and messy. But, separate from that, he had gotten second-degree burns because he forgot to turn his mod off, put it in his right front pocket, sat down, and the pocket put pressure on the device. And he theorizes it hit the trigger button and held it there. And so while he's talking with somebody on a sofa, he reports that in very short order, he sure felt motivation to jump off that sofa, start waving his hand around trying to cool his freaking pocket. And he said it was a very vulgarity running around chicken with the head cut off trying to get this mod that's like way smoking hot out of his pocket. And I was just like, dude. So again, that could be kind of humorous. I mean, he's a good friend of mine. I hate to see any of my friends get hurt, but it's not that bad. It's second-degree burn. He said like about 2 inches by about 1 inch tall. Where his wound is, they put some type of ointments on it and some type of prescription and gave him a shot, something, whatever they did to him at the hospital. He's back home now. But I'll tell you what, I heard that and I was just thinking, I would hate to think there are any more poor souls out there on the planet that would put a vape device on with an RDA or anything on top of it in any of their pockets of pants or shorts or dresses or whatever, and sit down and have the fire button, and you're highly motivated to start running around and trying to figure things out. I feel for the guy, I really do. I feel real bad by laughing. I normally don't on these videos. I normally take them very seriously, but he's such a good friend. I got nothing but love for him, and so I'm getting a chuckle. But due to that phone conversation, in the back of my mind while the combo was going on, I was thinking, somebody out there could be doing the same thing, and I don't want to see anybody get hurt. That's one of the reasons why I do these public service announcement style videos for you, is because I don't want to see anybody get hurt. I have a vape cotton safety video, vape coil safety videos. I got other videos in my Vaporosity playlist here on my channel that I try my best, mainly aiming to the entry-level person, but trying to maybe make it interesting enough for everybody to take part, and maybe thinking that, Aaron's saying something maybe I didn't look at before, a new perspective, newfounded thought, whatever it might be. But I use today's phone convo as a motivational tool, enabling me to fire up the Vapers Den, fire up the camera, fire up the computer, and sit here and maybe tell somebody out there who doesn't know any better, because again, I don't want you getting hurt. And again, that's one reason why I do these little safety, Vapers Den tip of the days and all those. But if we're going to take our mods outside of our home, where we really don't have access to like coffee tables, end tables, dining room tables, countertops, a nice appropriate place for the mod to sit on. If we're going to take them outside of our homes, let's be very careful how we transport them. And the information I'm about ready to provide is not being done out of being bragful, boastful, egotistical. I'm not trying to chime in and go, oh, look at me, I am just so responsible. No, this isn't one of those prick dick videos. This is just, and I'm going to show you an example of what I do and how I practice transporting vape devices on my person at all times while they're off and on in use. So I'm going to start it right here. Like if I'm going to go to the vape shop, or I'm going to go to a Vapers hangout around town where you could have anywhere from 20, 30, 40 people show up, all the way to your full-blown conventions, I'm going to want to take vape gear. Or I'm just walking down the street to the post office and I want a vape. I need my nicotine. I'm going to make the walk down the street. Regardless if it's vape groups, vape shops, vape conventions, or just walking to the post office down the street. Again, when we leave our homes and we don't have access to such things as flat surfaces, it's very important to be mindful of how we're transporting it. Now I'm just going to give you a little example. You could take my lead on this and follow it. It doesn't have to be the exact same gear that I'm about ready to present, but this is what I do when I leave my house. Okay, I'm going to go to a vape group tonight. This is just hypothetical scenario talk. I'm going to go to a vape group tonight. I'm going to have about 20, 30 people showing up there, and pretty much I know the group. They're pretty box mod only people. So with that, if I say would want to take my IPv4 with a little 22 mm RDA atop that, if this would be the only thing that I'm taking and maybe a 15 ml bottle of juice, I can keep that in my pocket, no problem. I will take a CLC Enterprises, a CLC Industry tool belt meant for like contractors who build homes, build buildings, people of industry. This is meant to go on that type of a tool belt. And this was originally designed to holster a measuring tape. And I saw this at Ace Hardware. It was $6.99. And I thought to myself, that would be hella more convenient than carrying this in my hand, because I have never put them on in a pocket. Thank God after today's phone call. But it's got a belt clip, metal belt clip, stainless steel, chromed out, never rust, Velcro. I put it on myself, holster, bring the top, boom. I am now carrying 100%. It's on my belt. It's out of my pocket. No chance for that fire button to get activated, even if I leave the mod on, which I almost do at all times when I'm transporting, due to the fact I might want to vape on the fly. That's how I do it. Say like I'm going to go to another vape group, hypothetical scenario, and say like the IPv4 won't cut it with a little 22 mm RDA. So like a little bit more bigger gear with this type of group, kind of want to fit in. Bust out the Fuchai 200 with the Buddha 30 millimeter 26650 RDA. That might be the flavor of the day with this group. I will take another CLC Industry Enterprise belt clip, meant again for private contractors, building homes, building buildings, people of industry. Stainless steel belt clip, Velcro right there, a little modified on the top because sometimes I like my IPv4 on a box to be mounted in here. So a little modification, and I will put my device in, And the one nice thing about this extra cargo that's again meant for a tape measurer, and it is a cargo clip as they call it, in the front area I can fit and wedge in two 15 ml bottles. Like so. Bingo. I'm now carrying plenty of juice. It has a cargo pocket back here where I could put a couple Japanese organic cotton pads, a little micro screwdriver, and a little tweezer in case I need to like re-wick while I'm out and about. So this is another option made by CLC Industries, sold at Ace Hardware and Lowe's for $9.99. The one for the IPv4 that I use, $6.99. Same company. Now, say like mech mods are going to be in fashion at a group that I'm going to go to. Again, hypothetical scenario. Say like mech mods are going to be the flavor of the night. It's going to be what just about everyone's going to be using. Of course, I want to fit in. So I will take, and I got this holster system on eBay for $1.99 from a generic supplier. Spring-loaded belt clip, metal, black paint. Again, spring-loaded clip. I got my Stingray X Authentic right here with a Vertex V2. This is my normal fare when I go out, and it's going to be pretty much mechan only. Bingo. I'm now holding it on my belt. The fire lock ring is locked. Fully loaded with a battery. Fully loaded with an RDA. But it's not going into a pocket. So I have a holster system for mech mods. You can find these on eBay. Put it in a search engine. Mech mod belt holster or mech mod belt clip. You will find this will be one through 3 of the first returns on your search. You'll find this for $1.99 from a Chinese supplier, but based in Los Angeles, California. And I got this over a year ago. So $1.99, so that this doesn't become a pipe bomb in your pocket by accidental not locking it down, if you know what I mean. So we've taken care of the mechs. They do make appropriate holsters out there. We have taken care of the big girth, the cargo clip, as CLC Industries call. Again, Ace Hardware and Lowe's, $9.99 plus whatever tax is appropriate to your region. And then we have the $6.99 CLC Industries ones that I use for my IPv4. And if you're also going to transport batteries, of course we know that it's pretty common sense. You don't transport batteries loose in your pocket. A little too much metal to metal contact in there, something can go wrong, a little, and you could have a vented battery due to the fact that its own electricity implodes on itself. Well, plastic carrying cases are always going to be a must, even if you have like a Vapor's little backpack, a Vapor's fanny pack, or you actually have done this way before I do, and you actually are doing cargo belt clips or whatnots. You already know this. I'm not going to insult your intelligence by sitting here wasting minutes on the case, but case them up. And also, CLC Enterprises makes another tape measurer, like a micro tape measuring holster. Velcro. Put your battery in there. Velcro it over. Clip it onto your belt. Boom. You're not transporting batteries in your pocket, and they're outside of your actual person as far as pockets are concerned. 100% safe. So transporting batteries, you can do it externally from a pocket. Mods externally from a pocket. And if you get the big $9.99 big boy here, you could do two 15 ml bottles. Or if I want to consolidate, I will actually forego the mech mod holster itself. I'll forego that, and I will load it up. So like I want to do a variety of things. So like I want to use my Fuchai 200 with the Buddha V1. Say like I do want to take a 15 ml bottle of juice And say like I do want to take my mech mod. Boom. Good to go. It's a 2-fer now, actually a 3-fer system. Bottle of juice, mech mod, fully loaded. Fuchai 200 with a Buddha, fully loaded, juiced up, ready to go, 100% safe. No pockets to worry about, no pockets of fire to worry about, no second-degree burns on an upper thigh to worry about, no juice getting on you to worry about. 100% responsible, 100% safe. You go home happy. Good times. And I wanted to throw out another option, an option that I learned from my mentor, a person that first intercepted me when I just busted into the vape scene a little over 16 months ago, back in the days when I was using an iTaste VV 2.0 with a ProTank 3 Mini with 1.5 ohm Kanger coils. He recommended, go look in like a junk box. He said, do you have any like old flip phones? And this was before the days of going to Ace Hardware and affording, you know, the cargo clips and the belt clips and all that kind of stuff to do it up safe. And I said, yeah, I got an old Motorola Flip. And he said, go get it. And so I went in, and we were having a Google Hangout little call, video call. And if I'm just toting this right here, and I haven't brought out the big boy with the cargo container on here, the little cargo pocket, if I'm just going the little boy, I don't necessarily want juice in my pocket for comfort, especially if I sit down. It could get awkward, it could pinch, my skin pinch, and just could be, you know, awkward. So again, IPv4 goes in here, and whatever bottle of juice I'm dripping, bingo. Old, obsolete, no longer used flip phone, cell phone holders with the belt clip can substitute as e-juice transportation devices. Just something to think about. I've done this for literally almost 16 months now. This was the original belt clip of anything clippy to my belty that I ever used. And this was a recommendation from a person I consider like mentorship online as far as my vaping is concerned. Good option. So you're vaping it up safe as far as carrying your juice in maybe old obsolete flip phone, cell phone holders with a belt clip. And then you're also doing it with the big boy, the $9.99 job, the $6.99 job, and the $4.99 job for your batteries. So with all of this, it's not in a pocket. You take no chance of second-degree burns, no fire to deal with. And if you don't think I'm being truthful and you think I'm being facetious for like theatrical value, just Google vape injury or vape fire or mech mod on fire in pocket. There's plenty of material floating around online for you to go look at right now and think, oh, Aaron's keeping it real and Aaron's being honest, and Aaron says that there's material out there to view, and I just viewed it. So we're going to Ace Hardware and we're buying some holsters for our vape gear. Or like a real good close personal friend that I hang out off and on again at the vape shop. He is one Mondo. He's almost into the elitist realm, but he doesn't let it go to its head. So I appreciate that, and I can be friends with him because he's just a real nice teddy bear kind of a guy. But he carries a mini backpack, camouflage little Vapers backpack with the Vapers like room for mods and stuff on the front, and a couple zip pockets and a big pocket where he just like dumps all of his trash in. That too is a responsible way to fart and detour any personal harm that could come your way due to inappropriate transportation of your vape device and accessories that go on it. So I think I've explained this enough. I just want you to be safe. That's why I did this video. My friend's injury gave me the motivation, planted the seed of thought. Need to make a video on this. So I hope at least you got something from it. I hope at least it was half-ass educational. It was a little entertaining. I mean, when one of your best friends puts a little burn on him, and you could just see it in your mind's eye, him going, woo, off that cow. What's going on? Chicken with a head. Oh man, yeah. I'm only laughing because he's my friend, you know. But with humor aside, it could have been a much more worse situation. There are far worse things that happen with inappropriate transporting of vape gear on your person. So I'm just doing this video, give you a heads up, maybe plant a seed, give you a little food for thought, maybe motivate you to, you know, when you can afford it, when payday comes in, go to Ace Hardware, go to Lowe's, look for CLC Industries belt clips for actual contractor tool belts, and look for the ones that take tape measurers. Those seem to be measured just perfect for box mods. And then, of course, you can always go to eBay and look for the mech mod, $1.99, free shipping, ships out of Los Angeles, not a bad deal. Genuine leather with a soft felt interior, and all these clips have the soft felt interior, so you don't have to worry about any of your devices getting scratched or prematurely aged by like rub. So, on that note, I think I'm going to boogie on out of here. I've held enough of your time, and just again, I don't want anybody to get hurt. The bulk of my videos are aimed towards the entry-level person primarily, and if somebody's getting into it and you're entry-level and you wanting to move up from your little vape pen and stuff, and you want to start, you know, carrying a little bit more of the bigger toys, if you will, carry them right. When you get into the bigger stuff, got to be responsible. You got to check it in, man. Just carry it responsible and don't bolt off sofas thinking the sky's falling. God, if my friend ever watches this, he's going to say, you got a good laugh at my expense. Yeah, a little bit. But on that note, I'm going to boogie, and I hope each and every one of you having a good day or night, whatever it is you so choose to watch this video. And thank you again for tuning in to another edition of the Vaper's Den, and I will have more videos upcoming sometime in the near future. But until I see you then, each and every one of you, do well, be well, vape well, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye now.